I'm going to tell you everything that I learned about Magnificent Greens in Tomorrowland. Now, I'd managed to get 2 tickets for a full Madness Pass, so we had the 4 full days there and it was insane. However, there was so much stuff I learned, and I keep seeing Reddit posts about what happens and what to expect, etc, etc. So I hope this video helps you massively get the answers that you're looking for this year's festival in 2024. So first up, how did we get there? So we drove from England, me and my friend Dan, we drove all the way to Belgium, but we went the day before and we had a good night's sleep in a hotel. We had a nice pizza, a couple of beers, yada, 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 all that crap. Let's get it out of the way. The next day we went to the festival and we got there nice and early. So we bought a parking ticket and it was for 5 days because obviously we left on the Monday. However, we bought that in the add-on sale, which goes live in June. That was, I think it was 25 euros we paid for it, which is great if I'm honest with you. I think it's great value for money. You're outside the festival, you've got your car there. If there's any valuables you want to leave in there, you can leave them in there, but also you do have the lockers, which I'll be talking about later on. So the way we got there, we drove from the hotel, it was about a 15-minute drive. We got there around 10 AM to Tomorrowland. We unloaded the car, packed everything into this massive trunk that we had. Bearing in mind we had so much stuff as first timers. There's stuff that we didn't need, stuff that we were missing, and I probably dropped everything about 4 times. So finally, after 2 years of waiting because of COVID, I am at Tomorrowland. As you can see in this picture here, or the video here, that I am finally there. So I was taking all the pictures that we can, bearing in mind it was pissing down the rain as well. And there was this lovely person who was working there for Tomorrowland, giving out ponchos to us guys as well. So we did manage to keep dry, but a top tip, pack ponchos just in case. You're in Belgium, the weather is stupidly unpredictable, just like it is here in the UK. So now it was time for the controlled chaos, which absolutely blew my mind. I didn't know what to expect around how we're going to pitch our tent. There are a load of workers holding a rope across the field, and basically you're queuing them, and as they move back towards the entrance of the festival, of where you would then pitch your tent. You have to establish your room of what you're going to need as soon as you get the chance to put your stuff down. Make other people around you aware that you're going to need this much room, but obviously don't take the piss too much because there's a lot of people there and you need to get in, but also be courteous as well and just let people know. So once that's done, you then start laying everything out, you set up your tents, etc., and that is it. You're done. However, I hope you get lucky and you don't get absolutely battered in rain like we did here in our ponchos. So then we started drinking straight away, everything was set up and done. And then these lovely guys brought around one of these newspapers here, things that I'd seen for years before, so I was super happy to get one of them. Now in regard to some of the camping stuff, you might forget things. We did, fortunately we didn't have to buy anything, but there is a camping shop, which you'll see here. They're located around the actual campsite, so you can buy all of your supplies that you need, and they have literally everything in stock that you could possibly think of. Also, what you will see is if you do forget a pump for your air beds, or if you've got one of them blow up tents, there is also air stations like this where you can go and blow up your beds as well. Now, no one wants you to stink, so what you're going to need to do is use the shower blocks that are there, or you can use a communal shower as well, which is just outside of it, but it's like a massive flower with loads of different shower heads on, and you can use that, and that's absolutely free of charge. It is cold. Well, when I used it, it was cold, but it was super refreshing because when we went, it was absolutely boiling. However, there are paid ones as well that you can use your pearls for and your bracelet that you'll get and you'll top up before you go. And I think it was 2 pearls, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if you know differently. But them showers are brilliant. But inside, like this picture will show as well, there have all the facilities for you. They've got hair dryers in there. I think there's also straighteners as well for the women. But I didn't really go in there too much because I didn't really fancy getting kicked out. But the showers were great and I had no complaints. They were very clean, very well looked after, and we could refresh ourselves as much as we possibly wanted to. So as we're going through to Dreamville now, you will see the pre-festival when you walk through on your left. So that's when you've gone past the yoga section with the tennis courts and the gym where they do boxing classes, etc. I obviously didn't use it. And you'll see that stage and it's so exciting to see it. Even though there's no music pumping out from there just yet, you know that that's where you're partying tonight at that pre-festival. So the main thing to call out is the shop. The shop had everything food-wise. Fresh meats, fresh food, veg, etc. But also, if you're not really into all that fresh stuff and you just want stuff boxed and keeping it in your tent locked away and you just want to snack and just survive through the festival, all of that other kind of stuff is there as well. It caters to literally all of your needs. Not to mention though, in Dreamville, there is so much around. There is so many different food huts. And not to forget that it is an absolute vibe as well, with those like live bands going around playing music, etc. It is wicked. And if you fancy getting yourself a pink flamingo balloon as well and strapping it to yourself and partying with it all night and then tying it to your tent and then getting emotional when you let it go on the Monday, you can pay an overpriced fee for it as well. So absolutely fine to do that.
See you later, Doris.
And then the last thing to do is literally go and get ready. So go back to your tent, get yourself ready for the night, for the pre-festival, where absolutely everybody is on cloud nine. You can get yourself a picture with a fireman who managed to bring in a fire extinguisher. Do not know how, but I had to get a picture with it. You can dance with Pikachu as well at the same time. If you are in a wheelchair and you're watching this video as well and you're worried about how it would be, people there will lift you up. It's just so important that everybody else gets the same vibe at the exact same time. So yeah, it is absolutely quality. But enjoy the rest of these videos. Again, please subscribe to my channel and thank you so much for watching. But here is the rest of the pre-festival.
Don't you worry, child.